Hello, it's Kathy with the Vitality Code, and today I wanted to invite you into divine feminine relationship with your body. Now, what do I mean by divine feminine relationship? Well, ladies, the divine feminine energy is coming in, and it's inviting us to step into a space of relationship with our body that honors that feminine quality of intuition and being embodied. What I find all too often, especially with smart, independent ladies like us, we tend to get disembodied, meaning we're using this faculty of our head and our mind and this data ability for us to be smart and figure things out and find external achievement in the traditional ways. What's happening now is a shift where now it's time for us to slip into our bodies in a more sensual and fully embodied way. So I wanted to share a couple quick tips on what we can do. You know, we're coming out of this time of shutdown. Spring is here, so it's beautiful. And even the stars are aligning to invite us into this period of great creative potential. So when we've got creative potential on the horizon, we want to make sure that we are fully embodied and listening to that heart space so that we can call the beautiful divine guidance that lives within our heart. So let me share just a couple quick ways that you can become more embodied. One, the very first, I call a sensory inventory, which is to heighten the sense of all of our senses. So we've got the sense of sight, we've got the sense of hearing and touch. So let's just focus on those three to keep this brief. But the sense of sight. Getting in nature is one of the best ways, and that's why I thought I'd come on down to the river here, because being in nature is one of the best things that you can do to stimulate a sense of connection with the world around you. Now, this isn't a time to be out and speaking on your cell phone. It is a time to go within and connect heart to heart with allowing those barriers to come down everywhere that we felt that we needed to be protective, we needed to be proving how smart we are and capable. Lower the barriers when you're in nature and allow your senses to become fully alive. Just this notion of putting our attention on something is enough to allow our focus to change, our energy to change. I just love, I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, this little kiddo just came tumbling down the bank on the other side of the river, and he's inviting us to embody that playful sense of us, that inner child of yours that wants to come out and play, that maybe again we've been too smart and too reserved with this headspace. Get into that body. What is it that's play to you, and bring that fully alive today. Again, getting back to that sensory inventory, so being in nature is one of the best and quickest ways to lower those barriers so that we can feel what's going on around us. Now, that sensory inventory would include a sense of sound. Again, one of my favorite sounds is the sound right here of this babbling creek. So I come down here pretty much twice a day to center and ground again. With that, I put aside the worries, the concerns, the thoughts of everything that I'm working on for the day and the worries of the future, and just allow myself to be immersed in this beautiful sound. Music is another amazing way to transform our energy from that worry. But as we're doing that, add on top of that intentionality to get into this better divine feminine relationship with your body. It's there, it's ready. So the sensory inventory would be the first. A second one is, and this kind of overlaps here, a sense of sensuality. Invite sensuality into your body. We've spent the last year in yoga clothes and t-shirts at home, right? So what if today you took some time and listened to your body, begin to touch your body in sensual ways? Maybe even one of my favorite things to do is to put on, I've got a lotion from the Bed Bath & Body Works, and it has eucalyptus in it. So that's the same scent, like if you go to have a massage in the spas, the sense of smell is again something that will quickly penetrate that brain barrier and get you into a space of relaxation. We also relate emotionally. The last time when you go into a spa and you are being pampered and that sense of relaxation and ease. So that invites that to come in. Now, I take that lotion and just sensually touch yourself. And I mean all over your body. You know, I do this sometimes after I've meditated, is to just take your hands. How would a lover touch your body? How would you want to be touched? How does your body like to be touched? All the way down to your toes, your feet, the entire bit of your body. So that would be number 2, is a invitation again to embody the sense of sensuality. The third is to simply move your body. And again, it's springtime, so it's a great time to get out and move, but move with an intentionality. And I invite you to just consider like the equivalent of like an interval training type of a thing. If you move your body for 20 seconds, enough to elevate your heart rate, move it with some type of intensity, whether that's walking and you pick up the pace for 20 seconds, and then listen to what happens as you come back and walk at a regular pace for a minute. That's going to it's going to help you begin to breathe deeply into the body. And again, with focus on what's happening within the body. When we breathe, it connects us to our bodies. And so when we take a 20-second interval to elevate that effort, it helps us to breathe more fully, which is one of the things that we tend to forget to do on a regular basis. And then the third is to invite your body to step into, talk to your body. Let's create a relationship just like with anybody. It wants to be seen, heard, and understood. So, keep your dog. So with that sense of body, ask your body what it wants. Start a conversation with your body. So today I was going to shoot this. I'm like, body, what would be fun and feminine to wear? So I kind of put on this frilly shirt. It's not something I commonly wear, but when I went into my closet, I asked my body to guide me to what it wanted. So it wants something fun and feminine. What would your body like to eat? Who would your body like to spend time with? How would you like to be touched? And how would you like to touch others? So those are just 4 quick tips on how you can create a better divine feminine energy relationship with your body. The goal here again is to become more consciously aware of what's going on in the body and allow the body to be the communicator. It is kind of the intermediary, if you will, between our soulful self that knows exactly what it is that we require, what the next best step is, that sense of intuition. Our body can be our best communicator of what our hearts are desiring. So again, this is Kathy. Get out, enjoy the beautiful weather for spring, and love your body.